Welcome back, listener. I have a reading for you as I'm traveling on the road. I received not only a synchronicity, but with the synchronicity came with a message. Before I give that message, first I want to say welcome all signs, and this is a all sign reading. And if you don't know what your element of your sign is, now you're going to find out. So if you are a fire sign, the element of fire energy, you are a Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, my fire signs. Welcome, my fire signs. Now, if you have water element as your sign, you are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Welcome, my water signs. If you are an air sign as an element, you are Libra, Gemini, and Aquarius. If you are an earth sign, you are Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. Welcome, 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 welcome. I am excited to deliver this message. Excuse me. It's getting choked up there. I'm excited to give this message because this message is a good message. It is a positive message. So if you're not in a space to receive positive information, I want you to pause this and ask for openness. Ask for patience. Okay, ask for wisdom, ask for guidance, all right? And when you are ready, come back to this message, all right? All right, if you are new to SGL, welcome, make sure you follow. Also, we have a YouTube channel that is new, okay? So make sure you go over there, check that out. There's a lot of collective and general readings on YouTube, and make sure that you subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. All inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Those of you who have already subscribed over to the YouTube channel and you came over here, welcome. I highly appreciate it. Thank you for showing up, and I hope you appreciate me showing up for you. Those who are already following the podcast, thank you for you showing up, and I hope you appreciate me showing up for you. And those of you who are just new and you just stumbled upon this community, welcome. Don't force any messages, all right? Keep in mind that energies are fluid. You may be a specific sign, air, water, fire, earth sign, and you can be in a whole different zodiac signs energy, all right? What else? Now, it's something about pairing, all right? But the overall message that I have for you is that you are perfect. You're perfect. And you need to pair yourself with connections that see you as such. Not in the sense of being perfect to hold being perfect as an expectation, but people who they accept you for who you are, flaws and all. So you're perfect in their eyes. You're perfect in their world, and there's nothing that you need to change about yourself. Now, I hope that you're willing to continue to grow, right, and to mature, and to evolve, and things like that, right? We don't want to settle, right, in our journeys, okay? So we don't do here. We don't settle, all right? But as traffic was kind of jammed a little bit, so I have your pre-spread here referencing to that message, all right? So we're going to go ahead and start. This is definitely, this is a new experience for some of you. Others of you, you are elevating your experience, okay? For the most part, this has to do with self-acceptance, All right. Some of you are saying, you know what? I accept my flaws and all. And others of you, you are aware to not care about what other people think, but now you're getting ready to practice that mindset. Okay. First there was awareness. Now you're getting ready to practice that mindset. And with this pairing, there is in the background where some of you, your sixth sense or certain gifts are heightening. And so you are starting to understand your connection with your gifts. Okay. So, okay, I'm hearing full throttle, operational. Others of you, this pairing has to do with connecting with like-minded people. People, like I said, accept you for who you are. There's also a group of you within the collective, because this is basically a collective reading with all zodiac signs, meaning no one is exempt here, okay? But what I was going to say is like you're pairing up with someone who's going to show you the way. You're pairing up with someone who's going to assist you with guidance, someone that has wisdom, someone that's been there, done that. And they refuse to allow you to go backwards. Okay? That's a good support system, all right? Place yourself where it fits. Is this you? Is there someone specific? Or is this your journey that you're going on and this is your calling? It's supposed to be 65. Let me come back just one moment. Okay, I'm back. I just noticed that if I'm pre-recording, I'm unable to navigate to my maps. So, not that serious. But back to this pairing, it's about someone, whether this is you or someone coming into your life. And it doesn't have to be a specific person. It could be persons. Like you are aligned, okay? You are aligned with doers, not takers, okay? Doers, not takers. I can't remember what zodiac sign was referencing doers are takers. And it was the readings and pertaining to about your person or persons. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to go ahead and tell you what you have in your spread, and then we're going to go ahead and start your session. So you have mystical matrix inverted, okay? It is not upright. So when you hear me say inverted, it means that the card is not upright, all right? So we have mystical matrix being clarified by the blessings, which is inverted. All right, this is what's significant about this reading. Then we have the shaman. It is inverted, being clarified by the unraveling, which is upright. And that's the situation. And pertaining to the outcome, we have truth or dare and the journey. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Most High, thank you for my gifts. Allow this reading to bring clarity, confirmation, and understanding. Thank you. All right, so what I'm getting pertaining to this mystical matrix that is inverted, there's so much clarity, okay? It's like your sight, how you see things, okay? Your perspective matches how you see things. There is no there's no doubt. You're not doubting your intuition, okay? Also, you know how they be saying, like, I've heard people say, and I've never looked into it because that's not the world that I'm into, or that I'm not aware if I was into. But they say, there's this saying about escaping the matrix. This is what that is. You're not in the matrix. You're in another world. Okay? And I have to stop there because there's only so far of a threshold that I can go. And I am not that reader who steps into forbidden energies and auras and thresholds. So that's where that goes. Now, it was being clarified here by the blessings that's inverted, which confirms what I'm saying here. Okay. And the fact that we know that truth or dare is in this spread and it was upright, it's like there is this inner knowing, right? How to navigate your seasons, right? Your lanes, your opportunities, your experiences. Okay? Now take what resonates with you. This is not a complicated reading. All right? I'm going to try to be as layman as possible. All right? Some of you, this has to do with being in a world that you knew exists and now you're in it. This is like someone saying, oh, I want to know how it feels to be loved. Now you're in the world of love. And this is an unconditional love. Okay? This is a world of, everyone goes through things, but this love does not violate you. You're not discriminated. This is not a world that's biased. You're allowed to be yourself. You don't have to try hard. Your flaws are accepted. It's kind of giving me right now. I'm seeing, what movie is that? Okay, it's a soldier who had deformities, right? And he knew that he was ugly, but he betrayed his own people, okay? And he was lured by Jezebel spirits, okay? Because he wanted that attention, he wanted that affection, he wanted the jewels, he wanted it all. But that was an illusion. His lust was able to be fulfilled, but everything else was illusion. He was not going to elevate, okay? This is part of that energy for some of you, okay? Some of you are going to portray, you're going to portray something. Not a portrayal, but you're going to portray something that is, you're going to become something in a world that is not you. And the reason for that is because you still have to learn thyself. And you have to understand there's people who are trained to target the newcomers. Okay? This is like someone that tricks people off. Like they are a good musician, but I wouldn't call them a dark musician because this is their role. Their role is to get you to transform, to lose your opportunity of your blessing. So with that being said, don't get lost when you get paired with people who are going to show you the way. Don't get lost when you use your gifts to show people the way. Because there is a betrayal there, as well as a sense of having to portray something. I don't know if this is image. I don't know what that is. I haven't clarified. Okay? It's something that's going to, with the power of 3 at the bottom of the deck, working yourself up. Never forget the dark night. Never forget how you raised up out of those ashes. Never forget the experiences. It's kind of like getting something very shiny or getting this opportunity or being placed in a position where you have a home or you have the beautiful horizon. You have this landscape, and then you get lost, right? And you forget the essence of things. Hopefully that makes sense. Moving forward, okay? This is the significant about this. You're perfect. So this means you don't have to change your authentic self. This is like someone saying, I'm never going to get surgery, right? I'm never going to get surgery. But then when you have the financial means, meaning disposable income, or you have someone that's saying, what do you want? I'll give you whatever you want. What do you want? Right? And they evaluate your body and they say, I'll get your teeth done. I'll get your boobs done. I'll give you, I will allow you to, get a surgery, and then you get it, right? And the authentic self of you is gone. Your authentic self, it's like you don't even realize that you have done it because your lust for this desire is being fulfilled, but you're blinded and not even realizing that you're not going to elevate from where you are because you sold yourself short. Hopefully that makes sense. All right. Moving forward, just one moment. I'm going to be back. Okay. I need to check my GPS. Okay. I'm back. As I was navigating my map, I heard they don't know what they're talking about. Stand strong on your gifts. Stand strong on your intellect. If someone makes you feel that way, don't have pride and ego. Be the one that's silent and learn. Be the last one to speak so that you won't be out of context, something in that nature. Now let's go ahead and move forward. I channeled that, okay? Don't second guess yourself. All right, we have the shaman inverted, confirming what I just said. This is doubt of this is dormant. Something that was birthed in you before you were conceived in the 3D. Natural gift. Whatever area in the arts, there's music, there's so many, painting, sculpting, carpentry, goodness gracious, math, nature, architect. I'm saying what I'm channeling here. They're in pertaining to arts. Okay? It's something about one-on-one with your gift. Do not doubt that. Okay? Clarifying the shaman is the unrevealing. The more stronger that you build a relationship with your gifts, you will then be able to see against the deception in the world that you're in. Okay, some of you are in a world of vulnerability. Okay, all right. Some of you are in the world of gullible, so you attract tricksters that know how to take advantage. But then after that experience, you say, I'm not going to allow you harden your heart. You speak with your tongue saying, I'm not going to allow X, Y, and Z, right? Instead of saying, thank you, universe. Thank you, God, for allowing me to experience this. I am no longer going to experience this, but I am going to lead by example. Okay? I'm going to lead by example. And now that I recognize that me being in the world of vulnerability allows others to have access to take advantage. Be in the world of gullible, right? Pretending like you don't know and you don't see, right? Allowing yourself to experience something intentional when you don't have to. Taking authority is what's needed here. Okay, this is for some of you. I wish I could just break it down the way I want to, but I have to focus here. Focus on you and everything else. Moving, and that's the situation. And pertaining to you are perfect, and referencing to pairing. Okay? Trust your intuition when I say those things. What comes to mind? What is your intuition telling you? What is your guide speaking to you? What are the synchronicities that you are seeing? What are your visions telling you? Or is this confirmation? Is this clarity? All right? Something about receiving. Pairing has to do with receiving information. And that information doesn't have to literally be verbal. It could be reading. And there's so many different ways that you can read. Reading people, reading a book, reading words. It doesn't necessarily have to be in a book. This could literally be reading synchronicity, signs, right? But you don't have to wonder. When you wonder, you start trying to go deep into something, and you oversee what is being shown to you. Okay, moving forward, let's look at the outcome. We have truth or dare. Okay, like I said, some of you are going to betray. Some of you are going to experience a betrayal of your own self or someone who had good intentions. Okay, when it comes to divine, when it comes to however you want to say this, divine, God, universe, when they create an opportunity for you, some of you are going to repeat the same cycle. Others of you are going to say, I got this. Thank you for allowing me to experience this. I've learned the lesson. And I want to lead by example. Others of you are going to say, you're going to be in the world of vulnerability and gold. Some of you are going to be merged in those two worlds. Okay? You have to understand that everything is a spirit. Everything is energy. And I'm being guided to stop with that. Being clarified by truth or dare, we have the journey. Overall energy, overall message clarifying truth or dare. Truth or dare, are you going to live your truth, or are you going to live a lie? Okay? There is a saying, fake it till you make it. The true meaning of fake it till you make it is uphold yourself in this independence that you already possess what it is you seek. This is like going to an interview. You prepare for that interview. You're faking it till you make it. And then when you get it, don't lose yourself, because you don't know when you have to fake it to make it, to have something, then something naturally being released to you. There is no right or wrong, okay? But every destination has an ending. And this ending is all about, if you're in your truth, you'll be able to appreciate. You won't have to look over your shoulder. You don't have to wonder, is something going to be taken away from you? You don't have to worry about losing yourself. Now, we all have skeletons in our closet, but the truth, the skeletons will not affect you. But with the lie, you run from those skeletons, and we forget that our flesh is covering our bones. So when you don't have to run from your own self, you begin to accept the pairing. You begin to accept that you are perfect. You are perfect. Your DNA, your fingerprint is perfect. You play an important role. So when you are in action, you are playing yourself. Not getting over yourself, but you're playing your role. I'm not talking about acting. It's like getting ready for work. You're playing your role. You're doing what you're supposed to do for that day. When you change it up, you're playing your role. You have now taken control because you shifted it. You're taking control of how you play your role. This is going to open up a whole different perspective for some of you. Okay? I love you. Hopefully this is a good reading. It is a good reading. It's what you do with it. It's how you dissect it. What do you gain from this when you're pairing? Okay? Some of you, this is irritable. That's why I said, if you're not in the space of hearing positive, come back. And I've given you instructions of what to say before coming back. Okay? Because you're going to have moments of disagreement. You're going to have moments of irritation. Whether that's mind, body, or soul. All right? Don't forget, love is kind. Love is gentle. Until we meet again.